Hello, I'm James Lifford. I'm a life governor and long-standing supporter of the Royal Humane Society. I'm delighted to read the story in support of the Society's 250th anniversary. To put 1902 in context, the Second Boer War had ended in British victory. Edward VII was crowned King of the United Kingdom and the British Dominions, Emperor of India, and at Westminster Abbey, and Theodore Roosevelt became the first American president to ride in an automobile, a Columbia Electric Victoria in Hartford, Connecticut. Here's the story, written in the language of the day. On the 1st of February 1902, the SS Corinth, while crossing the Bay of Biscay on her voyage to London, encountered a tremendous hurricane with a mountainous sea running. At about 8:30, the storm being then at its height, the French brig Eugene Rail was sighted, she being then in distress, labouring heavily, and shortly after was seen to founder at a distance of about half a mile. The city of Corinth was encircled round the place where the brig disappeared. In the hope of picking up any survivors, one man was seen hanging on to some wreckage which was floating about. Lifebelts and ropes were thrown, but he was too exhausted to avail himself of them. Alexander Henderson, third officer of the steamer, then went over the side with a line, but had great difficulty in reaching the man. Several times he got quite close to him, when a huge wave would cause the ship to lurch, drag him away. One time he'd be high on top of a wave and next down on a trough in the sea, and once he was right under his own ship. Eventually he managed to reach him and fasten the line round him when both were hauled on board. The rescued man, who was the sole survivor, did not regain consciousness for 5 hours. Great risk was incurred owing to the fearful storm then raging. The third officer, Alexander Henderson, was awarded the Royal Humane Society Stanhope Medal. I hope you've enjoyed this heartwarming story of bravery and saving life in the notorious Bay of Biscay. The Society is a registered charity and heavily dependent on donations. You can join either as a friend for £25 per annum or for £100 per annum become a governor, which means you receive annual report and can come to the AGM and meet trustees and brave awardees. Or if you prefer, just make a donation via our website, all of which will help the Royal Humane Society in its 250th year to continue to recognise and the brave saving lives at sea. Thank you for sharing Third Officer Henderson's story, and thank you for your support.